What's up, guys? I'm going to be breaking down this lyric June melody that I made. Here's a preview. After that, let's go break it down. Before we get into sounds, for the BPM for these melodies, or even beats, like anything under 100, or if you want to double time it, which is, like, let's say if it's a 90, you want to go like 180, 170, similar to like Detroit melodies and beats. Okay, for the first sound, I use the Stage 73. It's an electric keyboard by Arteria, and this is the MIDI. It's basically chords. I got this MIDI from Infinite's Legacy kit. This kit right here, everything's royalty free, so I was like, oh, okay, why not use it, you know? Now this is how it sounds. The plugins I'm using for this is literally just an EQ, just to get rid of the lows. For the next two sounds, I'm using them as one, so I'm layering them, and I'm using Purity for both of them. For the first sound, I'm using the mandolin preset within the guitar and pluck category of Purity. That's what it sounds by itself. Now, the next one is in the strings category, and I'm using the Picasso strings. And the only difference from this MIDI and the other MIDI that I just showed you is just I added some notes on the top. I'm sure I copied the A sharp one, and I pitched it up, by like 5. And that's what it sounds like by itself. For those two sounds, I'm literally using just space out on the default preset, plus the EQ just to get rid of the lows. Now for the fourth sound, I'm using Purity again, but I'm using the lead, and I'm using the bell lead in Purity. That's what it sounds like by itself. Now the effects I'm using for this are spaced out again at 17%, and I'm also using the default preset, gross beat with the side chain, and it's at 13%, and of course the EQ just to get rid of the lows. Now for the last sound, I'm using the bass from Infinite 7K one-shot kit. It's free, it's on his website, that's where I got it from. This is what the bass sounds like. Okay, for the bass, I just follow the root notes for the main melody. And for the final 3 sounds, I'm just using accent just to give it more ear candy and more life to the melody itself, instead of just having it being played by chords and just lush strings and all that. I'm using Accent by Infinite, and it's from his latest kit, the Legacy kit. That's what it sounds like. For the accent, I have Valhalla's Room, and I have the mix at 26.7%. It's usually at 100. I just put it down. And the fruity filter, I think it was on, I'm sure it was on the tiny speakers. I don't know why it always resets for some reason. For the next accent, also, it's from the Legacy kit as well. This is what it sounds like. So this is the original, and this is like me just messing around. I just shorten it a lot and then fade it out, so it sounds like it comes in, but then it comes out quickly. You just have to, like, when you listen to it, you pay attention, you're like, oh, I hear it now. Okay, for the last sound is a vocal that I use, and it's the Oh Yeah box from, what kit is this from? From the Dago 2 Bay Essentials kit. And this is what it sounds like originally. Ooh, yeah. So I pitch it down by 500 cents. Then I added effects to it, and this is what it sounds like. The effects that I use on that is my distant vocal preset. The effects that I use are a fruity filter. I'm assuming it's also in the tiny speaker preset. The next one I'm using is a reverb, and it's rev intensity by Arteria. It's on the default preset. Pan Man, on the offset narrow four-step preset, and then just an EQ to cut out the lows. And I messed around with a little EQ down here, getting rid of some of the mids and some of the highs. We're at the end of the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something new. And if so, just comment, like, subscribe, share it. Yeah, that's really it. Peace.